GSM treats the user and the equipment in different ways. The phone numbers, subscribers, and equipment identifiers are some of the known one. So there are many other identifiers that have well defined, so which requires the subscriber mobility management and for addressing the remaining network elements. So we're going to see the identifier and addressing which is used in GSM one by one. So let's see what are the identifiers and addressing. So the first thing is as we know, the International Mobile Station Equipment Identity. So IMEI number. So IMEI number. So everybody knows what is IMEI number. So because when we purchase SIM, purchase a mobile, so it will be printed the IMEI number. If we lost our mobile, so at the police station mainly they ask about our IMEI number. Using the International Mobile Station Equipment Identity, it helps us to identify the mobile number. So the IMEI is International Mobile Station Equipment Identity. Looks more like a serial number, um, which help us to identify the mobile station internationally, because it is uniquely allotted to every individual mobile device by the manufacturer. So and registered by the network operator also. So who stores all the equipment identity register. So once it's stolen or something, we can able to track the mobile using the IMEI number. So the IMEI number is combined with the TAC, FAC plus CNR plus SP. So we'll see one by one. So the first one is a TAC. That is a type approval code. It's a 6-digit places. It's centrally assigned. So and then the next one is a FAC. That is a final assembly code. It is also 6 decimal, and it is assigned by the manufacturer. And then the serial number. The SNR is nothing but is a serial number. It is also 6 decimal, and it is also assigned by the manufacturer. The last one is a spare. Okay, it's a 1 decimal place. So by combining the type of approval code and final assembly code and serial number plus the fare, we can combine these things, we can call it as a IMEI number. So as you can see in the image itself, the IMEI number, it consists of the IMEI number 1, IMEI number 2. So the IMEI number is consists of EAC plus FAC plus SNR plus SP. So this address is uniquely assigned to the individual mobile devices at the time of manufacturing. So let's see the second addressing. So that is international mobile subscriber identity. So international mobile subscriber identity. So it is called as IMSI. So every registered user has an original international mobile subscriber identity of the valid IMEI stored in the subscriber identity module, that is SIM card. So it comprises of 3 parts. The first one is the MSC. It contains the 3-digit. It's internationally standardized. That means it's a unique digit which is assigned internationally based on the standards. And the second part is MNC. That is a mobile network code. It is a 2-digit places for unique identification of mobile network within a country. So within a country, it helps us to identify the unique identification of a mobile network. The last one, MSIN, is nothing but mobile subscriber identification number. Mobile subscriber identification number. It's maximum of 10 decimal places. Identification numbers of the subscriber in the home mobile network. The first one, it's about international standards. It helps us to identify which country it belongs to. Mobile country code. So it helps us to identify which country it belongs to. Second one, within a country, it helps us to identify the mobile network. So each network is assigned with a unique identification number. So that is called MNC. So in that, so the last part of MSIN, it's a mobile subscriber identification number. It helps us to identify the mobile in the home mobile network. So these things is combined, we can call it as an international mobile subscriber identity. So in at the bottom you can see the examples. So the first one is a mobile subscriber identity. So using that we can able to identify the mobile. So and then the second part is the international mobile subscriber identity. So it helps us to identify the country and inside the country which network belongs to, and then the mobile number. Okay, the next one is a mobile subscriber ISDN. So we already studied about ISDN. So right, what is ISDN? We studied and why it's used, and in architecture itself we studied. So the MS ISDN is nothing but it's a mobile subscriber ISDN. So it's a mobile station, international PSDN, as we know. Sorry. The authentic telephone number of a mobile station is a mobile subscriber ISDN. So based on this SIM, a mobile station can have many MS ISDN. So as each subscriber is assigned with separate MS ISDN to their SIM respectively. So the structure of the ISDN is part of the CC, that is a country code, and then the national destination code, that is NSN, that is a national destination code. And so the subscriber number, the last part is a subscriber number. By combining this we can call it as a NSN, that is a national mobile number. So the basically it's a three part, that is a CC, NDC and SN. We can combine the NDC and SN, we can call it as a NSN. The first one is a country code, it is a 3 decimal places, and the national code are 2 to 3 decimal places, and the subscriber number, so it's a 10 decimal places. So it is the MSISDN. So let's see the addressing. So it's a mobile station roaming number. So what is roaming? Okay, when you are moving from one network to another, we can call it as one mobile station to, sorry, one BSS to another BSC. So we can call it as we can roaming from different network. That means that we are moving from one network to another. Likewise, so if you are moving around throughout the network, so we can call it as a roaming. That means we are changing from one mobile station to another. Sorry, one BSC to another BSC. Otherwise, we can call it as a one MSC to another MSC. We can call it as a roaming. So here it's a mobile station roaming number. It is an in-term location dependent ISDN number. So it is a in-term location dependent ISDN number assigned to the mobile station by regionally responsible visitor location register. That is a VLA. So we already know visitor location register, we studied in architecture. So it stores the temporary location. It's a temporary database. It stores the temporary location of a visitor who visits their uh, MSC. So it is a temporary number, the mobile station roaming number. So it's stored in a VLA, that is a visitor location register. So the incoming calls are channeled through the MSC using this number when our mobile node is in a different MSC. So it contains the three parts. So the first part is a CC, as we know, is a country code, and the second one is NDC. It's a national destination code of a visited network. It is not a home network. So it is the national destination code of a visited network which we are currently visiting. So as we said, in a foreign MSC. So it is a foreign MSC number which we visited. The last one is a subscriber number. It's a current mobile network. It is a subscriber number. So the MSRN, it comprises of three. That is a country code plus national destination code plus subscriber number. The first is a country code. Second one is the foreign MSC number, and the third one is the current mobile number. So it contains a maximum of 15 digits. So and then we'll see the next address. That is a location area identity, LAI, that is a location area identity. So it is own authentic location area identity number. Its hierarchy is based on international standards, and it's structured in a unique format, has three basic things. That is the country code and MNC. We already see what is MNC. So I already explained what is MNC. Mobile network code. Okay, it's a mobile network code. So always the country code is a 3 decimal places, and the mobile network code is 2 decimal places, as you can see in the image itself. So the last one is a location area code. So it's maximum of 5 decimal places, and so it is combination of 8-digit decimal code. So the first code is for 262, that means it's German, and it's 01 means D1 network, and the last one is the location area code, which network we are currently currently present. And then the next addressing is a temporary mobile subscriber identity. That is the TMSI. That's a temporary mobile subscriber identity. So here the temporary mobile subscriber identity can be assigned by the VLR. So as we know, the temporary mobile subscriber identity, so the temporary database, the VLR database, it stores the temporary number of a particular number. So which is responsible for current location of a subscriber. So it is responsible for current location of a subscriber. It needs to have only the local significance in the area which is actually handling. So it stores on the network side only, like the in the VLR, but it not passed to the home location register. The addressing scheme will be stored in the locally in the VLR, but it will not be transferred to the home location register. It only send the location of their mobile user which they are currently present in their network. So it's a temporary addressing scheme. It's stored in the VLR. So the next address, it's a location mobile subscriber identity. That is a LMSI. So location mobile subscriber identity. So each mobile station can be assigned with the LMSI. So it is which is an original key by the VLR. This key can be used to accelerate the searching key for each mobile station within its region. So it can also help to accelerate the database access. So we can able to easily track the particular records or particular the user identity. So it is if the LMSI is assigned, if the mobile station is registered with the VLR and it's sent to the HLR, that is a home location register. So it contains the 4 octa codes. So the 4 into 8 bits. So the last one, I'm not here mentioned. There is a cell identifier. So using the cell identifier, the individual cells that are within the LA can be recognized. So thus, these are the things are addressing and the identifiers which is used in GSM. So if you have any question, you can ask. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for the time.